Hi and welcome back to Susie's Colouring Cottage. Join me with a cup of coffee. I'm going to go through all the books that I've collected since Christmas. So it's not just January, it does include Christmas as well because I was very lucky to be gifted quite a few. And I'm just going to go through and show you what I've got. So sit back, grab a cup of coffee and enjoy. First one that was kindly given to me by my son is Daydreams by Hannah Carlson. I love her books and obviously I want to collect them all. I know you will have all seen a flip through, so I don't need to do that. But I'm excited to get started in that one, and I might even try some water mediums in that one. I don't know. So that's Daydreams. The next one that was given to me by my son is a Creative Haven book, and it's called African Glamour. And I just liked the idea that you could concentrate on colouring the fashions and the backgrounds without needing to worry about doing faces. I love the way that they're blacked out. I think that's really unusual, and I'm looking forward to getting some colours out on this one. Dare I say it, I might even try some markers, which I'm not very good with, but I just treated myself to some Crayola markers, so we shall see. Another one that was gifted to me, it's been on my wish list for quite a long time, and I think it was actually Dee Dee maybe that had this book, recommended it. But I was gifted this from the lovely Layla for Christmas as a surprise, and it's an absolutely beautiful book. If you want me to do a full flip through, I'm more than happy to, but a lot of the backgrounds are already done for you on beautiful papers, and just really my sort of style. And I love the way that it's single-sided as well, and I think it'll be a great one to have a go with and pick the colours that actually match the you know, the backgrounds. So I think that'll be lovely. Next one that I got was Magical Forest by Jade Summer. I have to say I am not very taken with the black on the back. Maybe it's because I don't use markers, and maybe that's what I need to do, because I don't like the way when you blend the pencils that it comes out. And I'm sure I started one in here and they just looked absolutely awful. Can't remember which page it was now. And I just tried a couple of flowers and that was it. I was sort of like, I don't want to use this book at all. I'm not going to be able to find them now, but yeah, so probably contrary to the entire colouring community, I don't like these books, but I will try them with markers and maybe some fine liners and that sort of thing and see. But with pencil over the top, maybe that'll be what's needed. I also got another Jade Summer book, which is The Christmas Flowers. Of course, by the time I opened it, Christmas was here and I didn't really feel like colouring anything Christmassy. I think I'll save that one for next year. Again, it's going to have to be markers because of the black background. You can imagine how many books I had at Christmas, can't you, here? This is another one that one of my sons gave me, which is Nightfall by Maria Trolle, not sure. Again, I'm sure you've all seen this one. It is a beautiful book, and I just wish it was single-sided, but I shall enjoy using my pencils in that one for sure. Next one I got is, okay, here goes my German. Mein Spaziergang durch die Jahreszeiten. Aus Malen und durch Themen die schönsten Motiv, Rita Berman. You all know this is the one that's got all 4 seasons in the one book. I didn't know whether I was going to like it, what the paper was going to be like or anything like that. So it was one that was on my list and one that one of my boys got for me. So again, I just wish colouring books came single-sided, but that's just my preference. But I'm looking forward to starting in that book. Another one, which I've wanted for a while. I love grayscale. If every book came as an option in grayscale, that's what I would choose. So this is Ladies of Nature, and it's by Elena Lazareva. As you probably all know, I'm just really looking forward to trying out some. I've got some Winsor & Newton brush markers in skin tones. I think it's Winsor & Newton. So I'm looking forward to having a go with those in here. But just beautiful, beautiful pictures. The next one I actually bought for myself for Christmas, which is The Fantasy Flower Garden, and it's by C.L. Aldridge, the dear Christine. Absolutely love her books, love her work. She's a really lovely lady, and I want to say thank you, Christine, for giving me a shout out as well. That was really sweet of you. So yeah, if you don't want to buy the books are available on Amazon UK. If you don't want to buy them, you can always buy the PDFs from Christine. That's one that I've done. I've still got the background to do, but that's one that I started. Yes, as I say, you can buy the PDFs from Christine from her Etsy shop. Print it out on whatever paper you like, but this is not too bad, this paper. It's not too bad at all. It's quite thin, but beautiful, beautiful artwork. This next one is one that I've bought after Christmas, and I bought it when the beautiful colouring kid Imogen did a flip through, and I was just totally hooked. Now, I don't normally do sweet and cutesy. It's just not really me, but I looked at her flipping through this one and I just thought, I have got to have that. Maybe it'll be one that in the future, when my granddaughter gets a little bit older, I'll be able to get her to help with. But if you'd like to see a flip through, please just leave me a message and I'll happily do it. But it is a beautiful, beautiful book. It's called Fantastic Zoo by Cami Chido, and it's available on Amazon. Thing that I picked up was the Timeless Beauty Special, the Momo Girl book. Really looking forward to trying out some of these pictures. It's a book that I would love to, sorry about the clippy clops of the claws on the floor. That was my dog Branston. This is her books are lovely, and I would love to own them, and they are on my wish list, but they're definitely at the higher end scale by the time you count in postage and everything, so it may be a while before I get them, but I do actually have this one for the time being, and I'm really looking forward to colouring in it. This one that I actually got this. I want Marja's Mandala's book as well, and I was going to order them both together, and then this one popped up on Amazon, and it was only about £8, whereas they're normally about 20. So I thought, right, grab it now. So that's what I did. So this is the From Holland with Love, and I'm looking forward to having a go here. I've never actually been to Holland. It's certainly on my list of places that I would like to go, so maybe one day I'll actually go and experience it myself. In the meantime, I've got the book to colour in. The next one I'm sure you will all recognise. Yes, this was enabled by Dev, reiterated by Dee Dee, and it fell into my Amazon basket and I bought it. I actually love the book for its story, and I wouldn't be upset if I never actually coloured it, because I think just with the drawings and the artwork and the actual story, it really is a stunning book. needless to say, as a colourist, you don't leave books uncoloured, and it might be a while before I get round to doing it because I want to get a colour scheme that's going to go all the way through, but I will eventually get round to doing some colour in it. In the meantime, I'm going to enjoy it, and I'm going to read the story to my granddaughter as well because I think she'll love that too. So that's The Ink House by Rory Dobner, again available on Amazon. The next one is, oops, get it in picture, is the A to Z of Flora and Fauna. That's it, speaks easy. A creative colouring book by Kelly O'Gorman. I'm still hoping to get the calendar, but I actually picked this one up. It's one of her seconds. I've looked through and I cannot work out for the life of me how it's a seconds, but it features a lot of the work that's in the latest Colouring Heaven magazine, but it's on really nice paper, and I'd actually quite like to try some watercolours, Neo2s, Inktense, maybe something like that on these. You actually get about 3 of each letter, and they're perforated so you can tear them out, and I thought it'd be rather nice to colour the E, 2 of the M's and the A, and frame them and give them to Emma for Christmas coming up. So that's definitely on my list of things I'd like to do. So that's Kelly O'Gorman's book. Then of course this week the magazine came out, which is Colouring Heaven's collection, Flora and Fauna, with 48 letters and numbers by Kelly, and includes 10 exclusive designs. So again, these ones are with this paper, although it's not bad, I think will be rather nice to either use markers or pencils in this one. So yeah, got those with the specials. So that's the Colouring Heaven collection, Flora and Fauna. Then also this week, the Colouring Heaven Gothic Fairy special came out, and that's got 40 dark and mysterious beauties from Mica Gelina. Now, I'd never heard of Mica Gelina up until a few weeks ago, and when I first saw her work, I thought, it's not really me. You know, I'm not one for, I like realism mainly, but, you know, I wasn't overly struck, but the more I looked at her work, the more I loved it. And then I saw some of these ones that are really the dark black backgrounds and what have you, and I just fell in love with them. An opportunity to practice my skin tones on non-realistic faces, but still beautiful drawings to practice on, and I'm really looking forward to, I love that one. Is just stunning, absolutely stunning, just love it. And I'm really looking forward to having a play in this book as well. That's the Gothic Fairy special from Mica Gelina. Yes, I was enabled by Claire from Colour with Claire. She showed this book and she showed some of her samples, and I thought, oh, that's something that I like to do. I like to try and, you know, learn how to do certain things and techniques, and great steps for wood and pearl and an amethyst and all of that sort of thing. Beautiful marble, metals, baskets, all sorts of things. And I thought, yeah, that's the sort of thing I'd like to play with plaid. I was really pleased to see that in there because I really want to get that down and sorted out. But also you've got things like tweed and wool and burlap, and I just thought this would be ideal for when I'm not really wanting to colour a page, but I just want to learn a little bit. So that's the 101 Textures in Colour Pencils by Denise J. Howard, and I got it from Amazon. So that's one, you know, if you want to practice outside of colouring books, or even practice these techniques in colouring books, it's perfect. And it wasn't too expensive. I can't remember how much it was now, but it certainly wasn't too expensive. And that brings me to the last book that I've bought so far this January, and this is Benny Blue by Christine Caron. Again, I mean, cutesy is not my normal style, but this one is just beautiful, and I know that my granddaughter will love to look through this book in the future. I'm not going to do much of a flip through because I'm actually going to do a flip through video of it, but yes, I had to get it. I love Christine Caron's mermaids, and I love her fairies, and I want to get those books, especially her grayscale books. But this one, I don't know. Who can resist a cute little rabbit? Again, I'd like to sort out a colour scheme, especially for Benny, so that I can use it all the way through, so that every picture is, you know, he's the same colours. I don't know whether I'm going to do him blue. I might choose something different. If I ask my granddaughter Emma, she would say blue because it's her favourite colour. So we shall see. But I'm going to do a flip through of that book, and I'm going to do a flip through of a couple of the other books that I've got, the Fantastic Zoo specifically, and I'll also do the colouring in maximalist style as well, because they're slightly more unusual ones, and ones that I haven't actually seen flip throughs of, apart from the colouring kid who did the Magical Zoo. So anyway, I'm going to grab my cup of coffee, and I hope you've enjoyed me going through all the books that I've got. I've also been buying supplies, so I'm going to have a sip of my coffee and I'll show you quickly what I got. Okay, so first thing I got was this case. It holds 72 pencils, and I've actually put my Inktense in here, as there's 72 of them, and they sit in here nicely. It's a nice compact case. And they're nicely held in there. It was only a cheap little case, but I knew at the moment I didn't need any more than 72 spaces for these. That was ideal. The Derwent Inktense were actually a gift to me from my son for my birthday last year. So that's those ones. I thought I'd better get some markers, and everyone says Super Tips are great, and you know, great bases and everything. So I got the 50 set. I noticed that on the back of the packet they've actually got colour names, but they don't appear on the actual pens. So somehow I'm going to have to work out how I can label them, because I really don't like it when pens and pencils don't come with numbers or colours or something. It's actually something that kind of puts me off buying some things, because the thought of having to put little labels on and everything. Maybe these, it's just not going to matter too much. I mean, if I want a blue, I can try out 2 or 3 blues, but we shall see. But that was those that I got. Another book that I completely forgot about is the Colour Charts, the Extra Large Colour Collection Edition by Yasmin Eldahan, and I've started swatching out in here. That's my Inktense, and I've also got my Prismers all swatched out in there as well. So, handy book. The other one I forgot about, because I'm actually colouring in it at the moment and it was on my coffee table, is The World of Flowers. I'm using this to try out different pencils. I've bought 3 polychromos just to try them, and I have to say I absolutely adore them. They seem to knock the socks off the Prismers, but I don't feel that I'm actually experienced enough with the Prismers at this time to really know. I'm also in the middle of doing a page in here that I'm trying out all the Black Widows, and I had an exploding Posca paint pen, toadstool mushrooms, so, but I'm nearly finished that, so hopefully I'll get that finished by the end of the month anyway. Next thing I got is the 72 Black Widows. So that's the cobras, the scorpions, and the Black Widows. Oh, that's not very clear, is it? Let me just see if I can adjust the lighting a little bit. So I've got this case that I've put them in, which has room left. Oh, dusty. Has room left for the skin tones sets when they come out, which I'll add in here as well. I'm really enjoying these at the moment. I think for the price, they're absolutely phenomenal pencils. And as I say, I'm not experienced with them yet. I'm only doing the one picture. I haven't done anything else yet. So far, so good. So that's another case that I got on, and I think that's 104 or something, 120 size. So that's that one. And then finally, I got this beautiful case, which I absolutely love. They do them in various different designs, and I've actually got on my wish list every single design they've got because I just love them. And one day I hope to own enough sets of pencils to go in them. So this is where my Prismas are stored, and they're all in number and colour order. As I say, I mean, to start with, I wasn't really sure about the Prismas, if I'm honest, but I'm growing to like them. I'm learning what pressures are needed, how they work that way. So, you know, that's good. The spaces that you'll see are the ones I haven't got. I think I've only got about 5 more to get, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I think there's only about 5 more to get. These 3 down here are my polys. I just ordered them from the same place because I can order single stock. So I just thought I'd try 3 different colours, a yellow, a pink and a blue. And as I say, I absolutely love them to bits. So I shall definitely be saving up the full set of those at some point, as well as saving for my Holbeins too. That's going to be quite a long time away, I think, where my Prismacolors live. And as I say, I just absolutely adore this. It's got the handle and everything. Just so pretty. So pretty. And it was well under £20. I can't remember the exact amount on Amazon, but as I say, it was well under £20. And I can quite see a few of these lined up on my shelf. I think they're lovely. So anyway, yes, that's the end of this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you've seen some things that maybe you'd like to buy. If there's anything that you want me to do a video in more detail of, oh, excuse me, please leave me a comment down below. Well, leave me a comment anyway, because I love reading the comments and it's nice to interact with my viewers. I want to say a big thank you to everyone who's subscribed so far. I'm blown away by the amount of people, and I think it's lovely. So thank you all very much. Don't forget to give me a like, and if you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button, and don't forget to ring the bell so that you get notified of my videos in the future. I'm getting tongue-tied. I need to finish drinking my coffee, so I'm going to say goodbye for now, and I look forward to seeing you in my colouring cottage next time. Bye.